I was so desperate, I started to commemorate that. We are doing my boyfriend keeps pronouncing it Hauntour. We are all getting a Sylveon incense. First introduction to Pokemon was Pokemon League. Arcane Season 2 came out. The last time I played League was... Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is November 18. It is the start of the Eevee week. And November 18 is also quite the important date for Pokemon history because there have been several releases, game launches on November 18. But let's see, let's pick up our daily gift. We picked up our sleep points. It was also the Good Sleep Day event, so we got some extra sleep points from that as well. So let's choose our next campsite before we move on to the sleep research. So we got 5% more for the power plant, which is really good. We're making good progress. I didn't advance as much as I wanted to this week at Old Gold power plant. Not really sure why. I'm thinking, could it be that one time I missed breakfast, but could breakfast really throw off the entire game for me? But it looks like my gains from cooking went down, so it does seem like missing out on that one breakfast kind of did. But final strength went up and gains from berries went up as well. I got an S grade, which is really good. Last week I was at Master 3. This week I was at Master 3 again, but I think I went a little higher in points. So for Eevee week, I'm actually going to go to the Old Gold power plant. I saw the little infographic of which Eevee and evolutions are going where, and ideally for me, I want to find Eevees, and I do not really care for catching the evolutions at the evolved stages. So I figured the lowest amount of spawns or evolution spawns are at Cyan Beach and Old Gold Power Plant. Cyan Beach has Eevee and Vaporeon, while Power Plant has Eevee and Jolteon. So I'm competing with less evolutions in the pool, more chances of encountering my Eevees, and also I get the opportunity of... Aw, Denny didn't pop its skill. More opportunities of finding the power plant Pokemon that I'm looking for too, which is that damn elusive Grubbin that I've been trying to catch. But because I knew I was going to go to the power plant, I decided to take out my electric type Pokemon. And we have a salad week, so that is really good for me because salads are actually my strongest. So let's do our breakfast first. Oh, actually, speaking of salad, I was able to last night finally make the last salad recipe I needed, which is the Defiant Coffee dressed salad. But my friends, I tell you, I was desperate for that coffee bean. I was 10 away from what I needed, and there was just no way my Grubbin was going to be able to farm the remaining. And sorry, my throat is like a little dry this morning. But yeah, I used an excessive amount of ingredient tickets. I used all of the S size medium tickets I had. Ingredient tickets I had, sorry. And I got no coffee beans, so I was so desperate. I started using my medium-sized ingredient ticket. Obviously my bag was getting full, so I had to discard whatever I was getting from those tickets just to have enough coffee beans to make that salad. Now, could I have just held it off for a next week to make that salad and farm those coffee beans? Yeah, you know what, probably. I didn't know I was gonna get salad again this week, so I probably could have waited, to be honest, but you know, I just really wanted to get it out of the way. But it is Eevee week, so if you see over here, the event bonuses are as follows. The main skills for all helper Pokemon are triggered, or more likely to be triggered 1.5 times, which is really nice. And then let's just take a look how cute with his belly up, which shows a sign of trust. But November 21 is actually Eevee Day, and to commemorate that, we are doing a week-long event, the same like we did last year, where Eevee and its evolutions are more likely to show up, and you may even encounter a shiny Eevee. This time last year was when I found 2 of my shiny Eevees and my shiny Riolu. I have a little shorts about that too. So we can get some limited time event missions like the Eevee incense, and let's see. Pretty much like the regular schmegular stuff. More likely to appear, Eevee's evolutions. Pokemon of different sleep types will appear during your sleep research regardless of your sleep type for that day, which is pretty standard for these events as well. And then as we saw before, the main skill being multiplied by 1.5 times for all of your helper Pokemon, which is also quite a nice boost. And on Eevee Day itself, we get 1121 sleep points. So that's all the fun stuff. Let's switch out Denny for a leek farmer. So I'm going to bring out my Quaxquo Ball. And I think I'll bring out another one. So let me bring out my Doug Trio actually. So I can farm some tomatoes as well. And that will be what our team looks like. But as usual, whoops, wrong button. As usual, we are going to be making ninja salad for the week. And then I'm farming tomatoes as well just so I can make other stuff too. Like, actually I can't even make that green grass salad. I'll probably swap it out later. But I also alternate between Calm Mind fruit salad because I get a lot of apple from the Nightcat Pikachu and a lot of honey from my Wigglytuff. And then sometimes I have some corn laying around, so I just whip that up. But let's go straight into our sleep research now. Let's see whether or not anything interesting or fun showed up. I didn't get my Grubbin incense until before I went to sleep. I forgot to claim it earlier. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna save my Grubbin incense for next week instead. So I'm either gonna use it today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Because on the first night's sleep session, especially if I'm at Old Gold Power Plant, I probably get like what? 4 or 5 spawns? Actually, maybe I'll do it. Ooh, I see a Butterfree there. So let's see, we got a Hauntor. My boyfriend keeps pronouncing it Hauntor or Hauntor. I don't know why. I think it's like his version of whip and whip, you know? So we were watching Arcane and we like to just throw out champion names to see like if that's gonna be the lore that they follow. So because he keeps being like Hauntor, I'm like, oh my god, that's Warwick. Warwick. And he's like, can you stop saying that? It's Warwick. So yeah, we're equally as annoying to each other. And as you see over there, there's a little Eevee. Probably gonna throw some cookies at it. So our objective, my objective for Eevee week is finding a good Eevee. Oh, nice, I got all 4 stars. I want to find an Eevee to raise into a Vaporeon to replace the Vaporeon I raised when I first started and didn't know much about the game. I would also love to have one that is skill trigger up focused so I can make a pot expander as well. And we completed our sleep decks for Hauntor, which is great. Alright, so who's hungry? Aaron's hungry. Okay, I'm gonna give the bonus biscuit to Aaron because this little bad boy over here is hungry. That was lagging a little bit. Maybe I need a new phone. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I'm like a couple generations behind. When I was younger though, I was the type of person who would always want to get the new phone when it was out. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't really need all those bells and whistles. Alright, so that pretty much concludes our feeding session. Let's see whether or not they're any good. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of new players coming to the game or coming back to the game. So I'm going to share with you guys my Eevee so you guys can get the candy and raise your own Eevees. So let's see whether or not this will be the coffee farmer for us until we find a good grubbin. Let's see, it is triple sausage. You know what? That's actually not bad. Okay, so let's continue down over here. We got helping bonus, skill level up M. We got inventory up M, research EXP, helping speed M at the very end, and it is a main skill chance down Pokemon. Alright, let's see our Eevee. It's a lonely nature. It's triple milk, wow. Pretty rare. We got helping bonus, well, research EXP, helping bonus, helping speed, inventory up L, skill trigger M, already looking like doo-doo. It's speed of help up, energy recovery down. So not the ideal Eevee for any of the Pokemon that we want to raise it to. Actually, all three of them are skill based, so I would need skill trigger and skill level up hopefully on all of them. And sassy nature would be very nice as well. But to commemorate the Sylveon bedtime story video, little short video that's on YouTube, if you haven't taken a look at it yet, definitely do so. It's so cute. It tickles my heart over how cute it is. But it's the cutest thing ever. Pokemon voices are just so dang cute. It gives me like cuteness aggression, you know? It's the same way I feel whenever I see my family's pet cat, Remy. But to commemorate this special occasion, we are all getting a Sylveon incense, which you can pick up right over here, top right gift box. If you don't see this, just close your game and then reopen it. But am I ever going to use this? I don't know, but is it nice to have in my bag? Yes, it is. It's cute, it's pink, and I love pink. Let's pick up the remaining diamonds that we have because we finally unlocked the final dish so that we have all dishes. So I got 20 diamonds from that. There you go, the Defiant Coffee Dressed Salad. Most of the time, a lot of the food item dishes sound really good, but I can't really imagine coffee in my salads. And then let's just remove the tick there. Actually, let's take a little look at my sleep decks. So I am making good progress, but there's still a lot of the higher level Pokemons I haven't yet caught or raised to, like Dragonites and stuff. And just some Pokemon that I haven't leveled up because I haven't gotten a good version of it before doing that. But maybe for the sake of just completing the decks, I'll start evolving some Pokemon. Let's go into our sleep research. G Frostmoths and I became closer, so we are now closest level 1. And Night Fury, we are now closeness level 3. Oh, and Obi, we are also now closeness level 1. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying closeness level 1. That is a beautiful, shining Charizard with a smile. Alright, so in terms of my weekend, I had a really great weekend. We'll start off by Friday, the pre-weekend festivities. My best friend came over. We had so much fun. We ate together. We did our usual, which is usually catching up on like all things K-pop, what kind of new music videos are out, what's the gossip in K-pop right now in Korea. But we switched it up afterwards. We started listening to a little bit of old school J-pop, which is really nice. So people like Utada Hikaru, Ayumi Hamasaki, Boa, and it was nice going down that memory lane, especially because Utada Hikaru especially and Boa, you probably remember or recognize their name because their songs were in anime. Utada Hikaru was pretty much the vocal of Kingdom Hearts. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, Ayumi Hamasaki has a soft spot in my heart as well. Love all her songs. Whenever I listen to Ayumi Hamasaki, I'm taken back to my high school years where I'm on a computer, I'm playing Ragnarok Online, I'm leveling up my acolyte, trying to raise it into a priest. We're hunting for items to make headgear. We're doing War of Imperium. We're farming for cards. I need that White Lady card so that I can get better heals. And those times were just so fun, and that's like the gaming nostalgia I feel that I always try to chase for. Like Ragnarok was that for me, you know? Don't get me wrong, Pokemon is great too. My first introduction to Pokemon was Pokemon Leaf Green. Then since then I was hooked. The next one I played was Sapphire, and then Emerald, and then the rest is history. I think my favorite though would be Diamond and Pokemon Sun. Oh, Magic Book found a shiny Mr. Mime Jr. Sorry, Mime Jr. Congratulations. I nearly missed it because it's in the shade there, so it looks like it's just the ambiance of the shadow that's altering the color. Yeah, that was just really nice and fun listening to old Japanese songs. And we basically just spent the rest of the night chatting as girls do on the sofa. And it's crazy because when we were younger, we would go here, there, everywhere, but now we're just like, let's just have a night in. This is like the perfect hangout session for us girls. The next day was Saturday. So Saturday was a lot of fun as well because we pretty much, my boyfriend and I pretty much just took it easy at home. And then we binge watched Arcane. And you guys, Arcane Season 2 came out. If you haven't yet watched it or watched Season 1, highly recommend. If you know nothing about League of Legends, it's totally fine. You could still watch it and enjoy it because the world building, the character development, the way that the characters are drawn, the colors, the sound effects, everything is just so phenomenal. It is so well done production wise. And I'm just like wowed by it. Season 2 wowed me even more. And I can't wait till Sunday for the final act to be released. I believe it's the final act. But wow, I felt a whole array of emotions watching it, and it is just so good. So good. The last time I played League was when it was Season 6. Oh my god, look how creepy that is. It's covering its eyes and it's just a smile. That is super spoopy. But when I played League of Legends, my main was Heimerdinger. I loved Heimerdinger. I have a little figurine in my closet there. I also liked playing Annie. And when I'm in bot lane, I liked playing Soraka before the rework. That was a very sad moment for me. And then I stopped because people in League are just... they need therapy, honestly. They do not know how to control their emotions. They're throwing tantrums. And you know what? Granted, it's probably a lot of kids playing, you know, but there's a lot of full-grown adults there too having like mental breakdowns on League of Legends. And it's like, my friend, are you good? Are you okay? Do you need someone to talk to? And some of the people I played with in the past were kind of like that, and it made me realize like, wow, this is like, they suck the fun out of it when they're like that. And I understand wanting to play, but it's like, come on, we're in regular matches. This is not ranked. Do you really need to lose your cool and be a meanie bobini to your friends like that? So yeah, I slowly sizzled out of playing, but I do have very fond memories of League of Legends, despite how toxic the community could be at times. And that was pretty much our Saturday. Had a lot of fun binge watching Arcane. We watched a little bit of Dandadan as well. I'm pretty much caught up, but my boyfriend is starting from the beginning. So I had a lot of fun just rewatching some of the earlier episodes with him. I have a favorite character, if you guys are up to date, she's the girl with the pink hair. I don't know, she's so like Delulu, but in the best way possible. She's so freaking funny. And I like her a lot. She reminds me of that short-haired goddess, shrine goddess in Noragami. The character personalities are pretty similar, so really have a soft spot for characters like that. And then Sunday, yesterday, was our family day, so we hung out with his family. We had pho, which was really delicious. I was super happy. Oh my gosh, that's the first time I've seen a Ditto Sleep Gengar, and that is so cute. Imagine a plushie of Gengar. Actually, if you go on the Pokemon TikTok, especially the Japanese version, they have a lot of dancing TikToks where they use their mascots. But do you see how wide apart Gengar's legs are? I can't imagine how the person in that suit is walking around, or like, god damn, like your legs gotta be so sore after that. But yeah, back on track. Sunday was really good. It was a family day. We also played Catan, which is really fun. It's been a while since we played Catan. It's our favorite board game to play as a family. We used to play every Sunday, and we would play like 2-3 games and keep track of all our score. Unfortunately, we weren't able to complete the game of Catan because we had to go elsewhere afterwards, but it was still so much fun. I had a ton of fun. I think Catan is probably my favorite board game. That and Risk. I really enjoyed Risk too, but it's been years since I've last played Risk. And then after that, my boyfriend and I just went home, and we pretty much, like, he did some work, I did some work. Actually, speaking of some of the work I did for like my YouTube channel and stuff, I did switch up some thumbnails. So if you guys could please take a look at the channel and look at the new thumbnails I've done. You could see the old ones from previous Pokemon Sleep related videos, but for the most part, all of the Pokemon TCG Pocket videos, I updated the thumbnail for that. And then the first 5 or 6 Pokemon Sleep videos, I updated the thumbnail for that as well. So I just want to know, do you guys like it? Do you think it's something that really elevates the channel? Is it something that would appeal to you when you're searching through the browsing page? Is it something you would click on? Honestly, any feedback would be super appreciative. And I asked this because I was going through my YouTube Studio analytics, and it was basically showing me how my thumbnails compete up to my competitors in the same space. And I noticed that my colleagues are all doing their thumbnails in a certain way. There's a secret sauce when it comes to thumbnails. So I tried it out, but then I'm like, I feel like there's this essence of me that's just missing. So I did a version 2, which is what you see right now on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it. But then again, when you are the one doing it yourself and you're adding your own personal taste, there is a little bit of a bias, right? So yeah, I just want to know, what do you guys think? Do we like it? Do we not? Is the background too busy for some of them? Like, please let me know. So that was what we did in the evening. He did some work stuff in his office as well. And then afterwards, we hung out on the sofa, and he read his book while I watched the movie. He didn't watch it, like fully watch it with me, because it's something he's already watched a couple years ago, but he told me that I would really like it. And it's the movie Ready or Not, and it is like really upper society, rich people doing weird things, and it's like, it's horror, but there's like comedy sprinkled throughout it. And my boyfriend was right, I absolutely loved it. I really liked it. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I felt anxious at a lot of moments, but I really enjoyed that movie. So if you guys haven't yet watched it either, that is something I highly recommend. But that was my weekend. It is now Monday. It is now Eevee week. I'm wishing you guys the best of luck to finding your evolutions, hopefully finding shinies as well. Now, the latest shiny accomplishment that I've achieved was finding 3 shinies in one session. Will I ever top that? I don't know. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. I hope you had a lovely time watching. Have a wonderful start of your week. And don't forget to like, comment, or thumbs up the video. I appreciate it every time you do so. Join us in the Discord if you're looking for friends to add as well for Pokemon Sleep. And I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.